Welcome back to the official English channel. I'm Sophia, and sitting right across from me is John. How are you doing today, John?
I'm doing great, Sophia. Thanks for asking. And honestly, I've been thinking about food all morning. I woke up hungry.
That makes two of us. I felt the same way the moment I opened my eyes. So I guess today's topic couldn't be more perfect. We're talking about something that every person in every culture loves to discuss: food. The things we enjoy eating, how we talk about food in English, and of course, how to order food, whether we're out, traveling, or staying home.
Exactly. It's one of the most practical topics for English learners. You can't get through a day without eating, and you can't order food without speaking. Whether you're in the United States or traveling anywhere else, knowing how to talk about meals makes life so much easier. Before we start, thank you for being here with us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you helpful lessons.
Absolutely. Your support really helps us continue creating these episodes. Now, let's jump right in. Let's take things from the very beginning of the day. Breakfast. The moment you open your eyes, the first meal that sets the tone for everything that follows. So, John, what does a typical breakfast look like for you?
Breakfast is something I try not to skip, even if I'm in a rush. I usually want something warm. My favorite thing is toasted bread. I like taking 2 slices, spreading a little butter, sometimes melting a slice of cheese on top. The smell of warm bread instantly wakes me up. And of course, coffee. A strong cup of black coffee is my morning lifesaver.
I knew you'd say that. You and coffee are inseparable. I'm the same way. Coffee is practically my morning fuel. But my breakfast looks a little different. I usually go for something lighter and fresh. A bowl of strawberries, a banana, sometimes a little yogurt on the side. I love starting my day with something that feels clean and simple. And yes, a big cup of coffee, for sure.
That actually sounds really good. I should eat more fruit in the mornings. It might make me feel less sleepy. Do you ever switch things up? Maybe have cereal or something different?
Occasionally, if I'm in a hurry, I grab a bowl of cereal with a little milk, but most days I stick to fruit. It's easy and quick. What about you? Do you ever drink milk in the morning?
Only when I'm having cereal or when I want to cool down the coffee a bit. But I'm mostly a coffee-only kind of person. So we've covered breakfast. Now let's move to the next big meal, lunch. For many people, lunch is the meal that gives the most energy. What does your lunch usually look like?
Lunch for me is usually the most complete meal of the day. I like something that fills me up but still feels balanced. A plate with rice and beans always hits the spot. Then I add some grilled chicken or sometimes a piece of fish. I love a colorful plate, so I always add a small salad with tomatoes and lettuce. It makes the whole meal feel fresh and satisfying.
That sounds delicious. Rice, beans, chicken, salad, that's a perfect combination. My lunches are a little simpler because I'm usually busy. I often make a big sandwich loaded with lettuce, tomato, cheese, maybe some turkey or ham. It's quick and easy to take on the go. If the weather is cold, I sometimes go for soup. A warm vegetable soup is one of the best things on a chilly day.
Soup is such a comfort food. I especially crave it in the winter. A bowl of hot soup feels like a hug in a bowl. Speaking of comfort, let's move to dinner. Dinner can be the lightest meal of the day, or it can be something special, depending on your mood. What is your favorite dinner, John?
I'm going to be totally honest here. My favorite dinner of all time is pizza. A big pizza with bubbling cheese and pepperoni is my idea of a perfect evening. When I want something lighter, I go for a vegetable pizza. But no matter what toppings I choose, it always hits the spot.
You can't go wrong with pizza. I love it too. But I also enjoy cooking dinner when I have time. I like making pasta with a tomato sauce that's simple but flavorful, a bit of garlic, olive oil, fresh basil, and I'm happy. I usually make enough for 2 days, so I don't have to cook the next night.
That's a smart plan. Leftover pasta tastes even better sometimes. Do you ever add meat to your pasta?
Sometimes I do, especially if someone in my family wants something heavier, but I usually keep it vegetarian. After a long day, something simple feels perfect.
Well, we've talked about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now let's talk about all the little things that make meals interesting. Fruits are always a big part of any diet. You mentioned strawberries and bananas earlier. What other fruits do you like?
Mango is probably my favorite fruit, especially in the summer. It's juicy and sweet. I also love oranges, whether I'm eating them fresh or turning them into juice. Both are refreshing. What about you?
I love apples. I eat one almost every day. They're crunchy, easy to carry around, and make a great snack. I'm also a big fan of grapes, especially green ones. They're small and sweet, almost like natural candy.
Grapes are definitely addictive. Now, how about vegetables? What are the vegetables you always keep in your kitchen?
Broccoli is one of my favorites. It's great sautéed, steamed, or in a stir fry. And onions. I use onions in almost everything I cook. They make food taste richer. What about you?
I really like carrots. I toss them into soups, salads, or cook them with rice. I also enjoy spinach. It's great raw or cooked. Now let's move on to desserts. What's your go-to sweet treat?
Chocolate. Plain and simple. A bar of chocolate after dinner is one of my small pleasures. Or cookies. I have a weakness for chocolate chip cookies. What about you?
Ice cream? Without a doubt. Chocolate ice cream, strawberry ice cream, it doesn't matter. Ice cream always makes me happy, whether it's summer or winter.
And of course, we need drinks to go with all of this food. Besides water and coffee, what do you enjoy drinking?
Fresh juice is my favorite. Orange juice, lemonade, sometimes apple juice, and lots of water throughout the day. What about you?
I drink plenty of water too, and sometimes I treat myself to a soda. But if I want something warm, I go for tea, especially green tea.
Now we've covered what we like to eat and drink, but what happens when we're hungry and don't feel like cooking? That brings us to something very practical: ordering food. Ordering food is something almost everyone does these days, and knowing how to do it in English is incredibly useful. So let's imagine we're going out to eat. Picture us walking into a restaurant. What's one of the first things we would normally say when we step inside?
Usually there's someone at the entrance who greets you, like a host or hostess. If you're dining with someone, you simply say something like, "A table for two, please." Or if you're with more people, "A table for four, please." It's short, polite, and clear.
Right, and once we're shown to our table, the waiter usually gives us a moment to settle in. The next thing we need is the menu. So you look at the waiter and say, "Could we see the menu, please?" And then the fun part begins, looking at all the delicious options.
I always take too long reading menus because everything sounds good.
Me too.
And some menus are huge. But after a few minutes, the waiter usually comes back and asks, "Are you ready to order?" That's when you can tell them exactly what you want. For example, "I'll have the grilled chicken with vegetables." Or, "I'd like the pasta with tomato sauce."
And don't forget the drinks. You can add something like, "And a glass of water, please," or "I'd like an iced tea." If you want something specific like sparkling water, you can say, "A bottle of sparkling water, please."
Now, what if you open the menu and see something you've never heard of? Maybe the dish has a name that doesn't explain much. That's when you can ask the waiter, "What is this dish?" Or, "What's in this?" If you need more details, you can also ask, "Is it spicy?" Or, "Does it contain dairy?" These questions are really helpful, especially if you have preferences or allergies.
Definitely. Asking questions is normal and expected. Now, after you finish your meal and you're ready to pay, what do you say? It's easy. You look at the waiter and say, "Could we have the check, please?" In the United States, people say check more often than bill, but both are correct.
And after that, you wait a moment, they bring it, and you're good to go. Now, let's switch settings. What about ordering food in a fast food restaurant? The process is a little different, faster and more direct.
Yes, it is. At a fast food place, you usually walk straight to the counter because there's no host. When it's your turn, you can say, "I'd like a cheeseburger and fries, please," or "one chicken sandwich, please." They might ask you to choose a size for your drink or fries, small, medium, or large.
And then there's the classic question you hear almost everywhere in the United States: for here or to go? That means, are you eating inside the restaurant or taking the food with you? I usually answer, "To go, please," because I'm normally in a hurry.
Same here. And now imagine we're ordering at a cafe instead of a fast food restaurant. At a cafe, the menu is often on the wall behind the counter. You can say, a medium latte, please, or a small coffee with no sugar. And if you want something sweet, you can add, and one blueberry muffin, please, or whatever pastry you want.
Cafés almost always ask questions like, would you like milk or any sugar? They just want to know your preference so they can prepare it exactly the way you like it. And I agree with you. Muffins and coffee go great together.
Now, let's imagine we're not going out at all. Maybe it's raining, or we're tired, or we're watching a movie at home. That's when ordering food by phone becomes useful. Even with delivery apps everywhere now, people still call restaurants sometimes.
Exactly. If you're calling a restaurant, you start with something simple, like, "Hi, I'd like to order some food." If it's a pizza place, you might say, "I'd like to order a large pepperoni pizza," or whatever size and topping you want. It's good to speak clearly so they don't get anything mixed up.
Then comes one of the most important parts, your address. This is essential because they need to know where to deliver the food. You can say, my address is 12 Hill Street, or whatever your street and number are. Some places might also ask for your phone number, just in case they need to reach you.
After that, you can ask, can I pay with card or cash? Sometimes they'll ask you first, but it's good to clarify. You can also ask, how long will it take, so you know when the food will arrive. They might say something like, around 30 minutes, and then you just respond, thank you, and wait for your food.
It's amazing how simple ordering food has become. You can get almost anything delivered right to your door now. But before we wrap up, let's go back a little. We've talked about our favorite foods for breakfast, lunch, dinner, fruits, vegetables, desserts, and drinks. We've covered how to order in a restaurant, at a fast food place, in a cafe, and over the phone. That's a lot of useful daily English.
It really is. And talking about food is something everyone enjoys. We hope this conversation helps you feel more confident when you're hungry and need to order something or talk about what you like to eat.
We also hope it makes English feel more natural and easier to use in real-life situations. If you enjoyed learning with us today, make sure you subscribe to the official English channel, like this episode, and share it with someone who's learning English.
And don't forget to leave a comment telling us about your favorite food. What do you love eating the most? Do you prefer cooking at home, or do you like ordering from your favorite restaurant? We'd really enjoy hearing your food stories.
Thanks so much for spending your time with us. We hope your day is full of good food and great conversations. We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.